Robbie TV, shake back, carry back, live with baby. Back live with it. Got a couple topics to talk about today. Couple topics. So I'm just seeing all over my timeline now that they just captured this Mexico drug cartel leader. You about to look into that. It's crazy because I was looking at the CJNG cartel. Shit, they the new, you know what I mean? They the new sheriff in town for real. They over that motherfucker. They got Mexico in the knot. I think they said they the new cartel leaders. But the leader of him, the head honcho, El Mencho, they supposedly just killed him in some type of they supposedly killed him in some type of operation. So we about to look into that. Man, it's look like Mexico up in arms right now, boy. Mexico look like they ain't, you know what I mean? Look like they ain't fucking around. Look like they is not fucking around. So we about to check on and see what's going on with that. Then we got 50 Cent. We're going to talk about that too. 50 Cent and T.I. is going at it. T.I. 50 Cent posting T.I. Posting Tiny and all types of, yeah, baby. He just posting. Yo really post Tiny. Yo post Lil King. Yo, 50 Cent, yo. 50 Cent be on some petty shit, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. But 50 Cent is wrong, though, yo. You leave women and children out of it, bruh. He ain't had to post, He ain't had to post Lil King like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo ain't had to do that, bruh. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Yo ain't had to do that. Yeah, babe. Yo, crazy, man. 50 Cent wrong for that. But we gonna talk about this El Mencho situation first in Mexico. Look like they say, man, they is not having it. Mexico, the cartel over that motherfucker say they don't like that they just killed they cartel leader, man. So I can bet you it's gonna be some it's definitely gonna be some fights and some battles going on. You feel me? Let's see. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe, Robbie TV. We speaking on the El Mencho situation. You feel what I'm saying? So let me see. I mean, El Mencho. How y'all think about that, yo? They say it's gonna be, you know, that them cartels, man. Let me tell y'all something. The cartel, I was over there in Mexico, bro. And when I tell you, you could just feel the corruption over there. Like I don't feel safe, like going around when I'm in Mexico, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't feel safe about it at all because it's on the same tip where as though, like, it's so corrupt over there, motherfucker, yo. It's so corrupt over there as far as the government, the officials, the police, the military. It's so corrupt. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't really be understanding, yo. Like, I went to Mexico with vacation twice. And it had kind of a bad experience. Had fun, but it was, you know what I mean? It was just something that just, you know, it just give you that eerie feeling. So I don't think that I will be going over to Mexico no time soon. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm ready to tell you, they say, man, the Mexican cartel just got the leader. He just got killed in Mexico, and they over that motherfucker going to war. So let me show y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe.
He was Mexico's most wanted criminal for years. Tonight, Mexican authorities say they've killed the drug kingpin known as El Mencho, the leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel.
The response from cartels across Mexico was swift and violent, trapping Americans and international travelers, including some of our own colleagues. Eyewitness News reporter Abigail Velez has been speaking with people stranded in Mexico all evening. She's live in our newsroom with more on this operation. Abigail?
Well, Liz Jory, El Mencho was tracked to Jalisco, where Mexican special forces came under fire during this raid. Now, officials say he was shot and died while being flown to Mexico City. The Jalisco New Generation Cartel, which the Trump administration has designated a foreign terrorist organization, is considered by the DEA to be just as powerful as the Sinaloa cartel. And within hours of his death, that power was on full display as cartel members caused chaos across the region.
Fear, I guess. The first thing was like you see smoke rising far away. You don't know what's happening, and like, no, I'm not venturing out anywhere. But we did eventually get a message from the State Department saying to shelter in place.
Eyewitness News producer from our sister station in the Bay Area, Juan Carlos Guerrero, is just one of several Americans stranded in Mexico after a day of civil unrest. Early Sunday, Mexican special forces killed El Mencho, the leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, a man the U.S. had offered $15 million to capture. The CJNG...
Damn, they had a $15 million bounty on his head? Sheesh, $15 million? Oh my goodness. But that's chop change to them cartels, man. They banging in billions of dollars. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so that I don't think that 15 million is worth the motherfucker life. You feel what I'm saying? Because it kill your family, it kill everybody you got to deal with, man. These motherfucking cartels don't play no games. So, but god damn, they wanted to catch this motherfucker $15 million. Sheesh. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. We talking about El Mencho, the Mexican cartel leader that just got killed over there in Mexico. They say, man, it's unfolding over there in Mexico, man. But from what I'm hearing, Trump, he putting pressure on the Mexican government to, you know, try to dismantle them cartels, man. Cause yo, them cartels over there, yo, they run Mexico. You know what I mean? Like, yo, they run Mexico, bro. Like, it ain't they tied into everything. The resorts, the hotels, the casinos, they tied into all that shit. So a lot of that shit run through the cartel. You feel what I'm saying? It might look like a cool storefront at the top, but when you dig deep, especially if you follow the money trail, I can bet you that shit runs back, you know what I mean, to the cartel, bro. Like, I was just watching something too. They said that they was doing like some scamming with the timeshares. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they didn't think where they didn't got it to where you be receiving these little text messages. I don't know if y'all ever receive them, but I be receiving them sometimes, where it say like if you owe tolls or you might owe tickets or something like that, and they say, man, they getting $100 million a year just off that. Basically just scamming people, mostly old people and people that don't know it's a scam. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, they down any type of hustle you think, they down with it, bruh. Them cartels ain't no joke, and they getting billions of dollars. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a big army. I ain't gonna lie, it's a big army, yo. It's a big army, and they got their hands tied into America big time. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, dismantling them cartels, boy, it's gonna be a fight. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's damn sure gonna be a fight for the government, especially for the Mexican government, because they don't even have the same resources and intelligence like how the United States government got. You feel what I'm saying? So,
and aggressive cartels in Mexico, a major trafficker of fentanyl, cocaine, and meth into the U.S. with a presence in all 50 states.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. You talking about El Mencho, the Mexican leader that just got got killed in Mexico.
Early Sunday, Mexican
I don't know, can y'all hear it? Yo, this shit kind of low.
Leader of the Jalisco cartel, a man the U.S. had offered $15 million to capture. The CJNG is considered one of the most powerful and aggressive cartels in Mexico, a major trafficker of fentanyl, cocaine, and meth into the U.S. with a presence in all 50 states, according to the DEA. Within hours of his death, cartel members retaliated, setting vehicles on fire and blocking highways across multiple states. That's why even getting to the airport now feels risky.
Getting there and the hour drive to the airport is the concerning part. We don't know what we may find along the way.
Mexican authorities say the U.S. provided complimentary information for the operation, and a U.S. defense official confirms to ABC News American intelligence helped Mexican forces carry out the raid. The U.S. State Department warned Americans in Jalisco, Tamaulipas, Michoacan, Guerrero, and Nuevo León to stay in safe places. Meanwhile, this was the scene on the ground. Roads blocked with cars on fire, smoke rising over cities, including Guadalajara and Puerto Vallarta. Schools were canceled in several states and businesses shut their doors.
I'm concerned about how it's affecting the shop owners and all the people. You know, it's very scary.
Riverside native Diane Quazum also finding herself in the crosshairs of this drug operation. Her friend and Mexico resident Sharon Murphy saying they've been hunkering down since breakfast Sunday morning.
Right when we finished, the waiter came up and said, you need to go home and get into your house and close your door.
Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum is now urging calm, saying security forces are working to restore order after the fall of one of the country's most powerful cartel leaders. Jalisco's capital, Guadalajara, is also set to host matches during this summer's World Cup, making security a major concern as the city prepares for a global spotlight. And in a striking coincidence, today marks the anniversary of Joaquin El Chapo Guzman's 2014 capture, another moment that sent shockwaves through Mexico and sparked cartel violence. Tonight, officials say security operations...
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, that boy El Mencho, they were, yo, the CJNG, bro, yo, y'all don't know how powerful. Let me look, yo, the CJNG cartel is, yo, them, yo, they is an army. They are, and they, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. They is an army, bruh. They is an army. I ain't even gonna lie to you, yo, them motherfuckers is powerful. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, I ain't even gonna lie to you. And the crazy thing about it is, yo, they gonna want war. They gonna want blood for this. I'm telling you, they gonna want blood. The cartel gonna want blood for this, man. Y'all just captured their leader. Shit, man, they ready to be killing innocent civilians. They ready to be doing a whole lot of shit. They fuck around Bob up there. I'm telling you, man. Y'all thought what Pablo Escobar and all of them did. Shit. These cartels, they got more intelligence now. They got more artillery, and they got fucking, you know, is more technology. I'm telling you, man, this shit right here is about to get big. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, these motherfuckers they ain't nothing to joke with, bro. They ain't nothing to joke with, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. We talking about El Mencho right now, the cartel leader. And to be honest with you, even states like California better watch out. You know what I mean? Because California right there, like San Diego and all that. You know what I mean? Shit, they gonna be fucking around, try to kidnap border patrol agents and all types of shit. Like, shit about to go down. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit is about to go down. But I want to show y'all the CJNG cartel, bro. Like, how powerful they is. Let me see. You say, motherfucker think America, they is so savage gangster, but the real savage gangsters are in Mexico. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, it's I will say it's more, it's a lot less law and order in Mexico. I ain't gonna lie to you. You get chopped, they chop your ass up in Mexico. Won't nobody ever find you, hear from you, or even care. You know what I mean? Like, at least in America, our government and our police department is, you know, it's a little more law and order. You feel what I'm saying? You call the police, they might come. Shit, the cartel is the police in Mexico. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they is the police. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, you ain't. That shit crazy. Let me show you, yo. These motherfuckers is them the CJNG. They said they took over the Sinaloa cartel, and the Sinaloa cartel been, I think they've been the biggest cartel since like fucking Pablo Escobar and all them. But let me show y'all, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. Like, subscribe. We speaking on El Mencho right now, the cartel boss that just got killed in Mexico. We speaking on shit about the cars. And they talking about tourists. And if they get the word too that America helped capture and kill their fucking leader, they're gonna be on the hunt for American citizens, bro, down there. If you American and you anywhere in that area, you definitely better watch out. you're a tourist. And they said Puerto Vlada. So that's a tourist spot. There's a lot of tourists that be down there in that area. So I ain't gonna lie, they fuck around. They might be on some bullshit if you're American. You know what I mean? But we about to show y'all how big this cartel is, bro. The CJNG. These cartel is big, bro. This is a big cartel.
As the cartel violence in the Mexican state of Jalisco continues to grow after the head of the powerful Jalisco New Generation cartel was taken out by federal officials, the Mexican president, Claudia Sheinbaum, has made a statement on social media. She says there's full coordination with governments of all states, and we must remain informed and calm. We want to give you some more information on exactly what this cartel is and what it's capable of. It first emerged in 2010 and rapidly expanded all across the country of Mexico. According to the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, the cartel operates in multiple Mexican states and plays a major role in trafficking fentanyl as well as methamphetamines into the United States. Security analysts say the group has a documented history of violent retaliation when pressured by authorities. In April 2015, suspected cartel gunmen ambushed a police convoy in Jalisco, killing 15 state police officers. That same month, cartel members shot down a Mexican military helicopter.
I remember this.
During a coordinated security operation. And in 2020, 9 people, including some minors, were killed during a shooting at an arcade in Michoacan amid cartel turf conflicts.
Man, these motherfuckers ain't playing. But where that video at? That the CJNG cartel. I want to show you how big they was. Like, yo, these motherfuckers is a fucking. Yo, these motherfuckers is an army, bro. I'm telling you, like, there's an army. Shit. Let me see. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. See, I can't even. Everything is. I want to show y'all how big he was, though. Let me see. Cartel. Yeah, I'm gonna put documentary. Let me see. This cartel is huge. Like, let me show y'all.
In the heart of Mexico, where rugged mountains meet violent criminal organizations in the Western Hemisphere.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. We talking about El Mencho. They definitely gonna retaliate. And I wouldn't be surprised if they fuck around plant a bomb at the U.S. embassy in Mexico or something. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I'm not saying they're gonna do that, and I hope they don't do that. You feel what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be surprised if they land an attack on the United States somewhere in Mexico, because they really can't do it. They might can do it in America, but I don't think they'll do it in America. But they damn sure will do it in Mexico. You feel what I'm saying? Because they already know that the United States is itching to come over there and take them out. You feel what I'm saying? Especially the way Trump and shit talk. So, you know what I mean? They definitely want to, you know, because them cartels them cartels is bigger than some police departments, bro. Like, some police departments in America, bro, the cartel, like, they can come and have, you know what I mean, artillery, machinery, probably, they got armored tanks, all types of shit. You feel what I'm saying? They got helicopters. Bro, only thing they don't really got like that, but that the United States and all that shit got is like bionic weapons and, you know what I mean? They probably got that shit too. They probably looking to try to get it. Yo, them cartels is big, bro. And they got billions of dollars that they can pay anybody, you know what I mean, off that willing to take money. You know what I mean? So we about to watch a little documentary though and show y'all how big they is. Cause these motherfuckers, bro, they got power. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe.
Like many cartels that gradually expanded through decades of conflict, CJNG emerged suddenly, aggressively, and with strategic precision. Their rise reshaped Mexico's criminal landscape, destabilizing long-standing cartels and igniting new waves of violence across the country. Today, CJNG is at the center of international attention. Governments, security agencies, and communities grapple with understanding how this organization grew so quickly and what its continued expansion means for the future of Mexico and the region. This is the story of a cartel born from fragmentation, fueled by ambition, and propelled into global notoriety. This is the rise of CJNG. To understand the rise of CJNG, we must trace its roots back to the early 2000s, when Mexico's criminal landscape was dominated by older, more established organizations. Among them was the Milenio Cartel, a group operating primarily in Jalisco and Michoacán. It was within this cartel that many future CJNG members developed their networks, strategies, and alliances. The turning point came in 2010, when Mexican authorities captured several key Milenio leaders. What followed was a violent internal split. As factions fought for control, one group began to distance itself from the chaos, reorganizing under a new vision and new leadership. This faction called itself the Jalisco New Generation Cartel. Initially, they presented themselves as a vigilante-style force, claiming to oppose rival cartels that had pushed into Jalisco. But behind this narrative lay a clear objective: to build a powerful, centralized organization capable of dominating territory and controlling high-value criminal markets. What began as a breakaway group soon evolved into a disciplined and ambitious cartel, one that would rapidly surpass the remnants of the Milenio Cartel and challenge even the most entrenched criminal powers in Mexico. At the center of CJNG's rapid expansion stands one of the most elusive figures in the criminal world, Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, widely known as El Mencho. His rise from humble beginnings to becoming one of the most wanted men in the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah, he was one of the most wanted men. And the crazy thing about it is, it ain't gonna, all somebody else gonna do is come take his place. That's all they else gonna do. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody else gonna come take his place, and they probably gonna try to make it even bigger. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's how it is with them cartels, bro. As soon as they capture them, somebody come take, like we already said what they did with El Chapo. They got El Chapo and I think his son up in what they call it, ADX Supermax out in Colorado. You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't even gonna lie, like, that shit crazy, bro. Like, them cartels, man, they got that shit on lock over there in Mexico. And a lot of them motherfuckers is paying off the you say San Francisco has mugshot. He was on jail there. Look it up. Yeah, I can believe it. A lot of them got ties over here in the United States. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of them, they got ties over here. Shit, probably over here in the United States and probably somewhere in Europe. And probably parts of the Caribbean too. You feel what I'm saying? And South America. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, the motherfuckers, like, they money is yo, they is a powerful group, bruh. They a powerful group. And this shit right here ain't do nothing but just make it just where these motherfuckers wanna. When it comes, they definitely gonna retaliate. They gonna retaliate. I ain't gonna lie to you. They gonna retaliate, bro. They gonna definitely retaliate, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. And the sad part about it, I just hope that you know, it's gonna be some innocent civilians get killed, especially over there in Mexico, because it's always, man, them motherfuckers just come up and they don't care. They don't care. So, but at least I just hope that when it comes to the American citizens, you feel what I'm saying, that they don't really, you know what I mean, and all people too, because it ain't just about the American citizens too. It's about, you know, all our Mexican citizens and everybody, bro. Because I just hope that don't no innocent people get killed. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. So the main thing is, though, yo, this shit is definitely, it's going to make a turnout. It's definitely gonna have a turnout. She said, my grandma lives in Mexico. She said she can't come out of her house past 2 p.m. Yeah, I was watching something, man, with it. The cartels, bro, they extort everybody. I was watching something, I think it was on Vice. Let me go to Vice real quick. I think Vice, they're fucking, they gonna copyright you, though. Let me see. But I was watching something where, Yo, they was extorting. They extort old ladies over there. They extort women. They extort children if they could. Yo, they extorting everybody, bro. The cartel, you going to pay that extortion fee, or they coming in and they burning your business. They fuck around, kidnap you and chop your head off. But you definitely gonna pay. You know what I mean? Like, they don't got no cut cars over there. Everybody gotta pay. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit crazy because they run that whole territory. And it ain't no police. You can't go to the police. If you do go to the police, shit, you know what I mean? Like, they gonna find out. It's crazy. Like, yo, the shit over in Mexico is crazy, yo. It's really like, it ain't no law and order over there, bro. Like, when I was over there, like, the police look like military. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they don't have no local police branches and shit like how we got. Their police is straight military. And it's like, Mexico's so big, like, and it's so much, like, just open road. Like, most of Mexico is fucking just forest. Like, you know what I mean? You got your big cities and all that, you know what I mean? And I know Mexico got states and shit too, but, and most of America too but I think Mexico, yo, Mexico ain't got infrastructure like how America got. Like, you go over that, you might be driving on the motherfucking back road for 2 hours, you know what I mean, till you get to the next city or something. Like, yo, that shit crazy. Yeah, I've been to Mexico, bro. I told you, I mean, I ain't been to, like, Mexico City and none of that, but I told you I went to Cancun, and I've been to, Cabo. I've been to, so I've been to, I mean, they both 2 tourist destinations. But, and I don't like y'all police over there, bro. Y'all police over that bitch is corrupt like a motherfucker. Like, yo, the police over that motherfucker, yo, and they ain't too fond of tourists. I don't think they like tourists, be honest with you. You know what I mean? And I don't speak Spanish. So, I had to use the translator and all that. Yo, Mexico, man, y'all, it's too corrupt over there. I'm sorry. I ain't fucking with it no more. I'll go to Jamaica or somewhere, you know what I mean? Take my ass to the Bahamas or somewhere. I ain't fucking with Mexico, bro. It's too corrupt over there, bro. Like, it's too corrupt. You don't know who to trust. You don't know, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a whole lot. And it's just the crazy thing about it is, yo, you can't even trust the police. Because the cartel got their pockets, you know what I mean? Like, the cartel control the police. And the cartels is you ain't getting no bigger than the cartels over there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but let me show y'all this a video of the little video. I show you how powerful the cartels is over there and how powerful that CJNG cartel was. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and the crazy thing about it was what made what I was watching the video, I would show y'all, but what made the CJNG cartel so even more popularized because they specialize in military grade. Like, they dressed in military form. They had only military grade weapons. They got armories, tanks. Like, yo, they like an army for real. You feel what I'm saying? Like a whole army. You know what I mean? And that's what separated them from other cartels. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they wanted that firepower. You know what I mean? They wanted that artillery. You know what I mean? So he say now that cartels were taking off, what is going on? When will the retaliation stop? It has been hard for Americans to get out. I know. I just showed y'all that it's hard for Americans to get out. That's why I ain't fucking with Mexico. And the crazy thing about it, I got stuck in Mexico back in 2021, during COVID. And they wanted us to pay and all that shit, man. That shit was a mess, bro. And then when I went to Cabo last year, I went to Cabo St. Lucas up in Baja California. Man, we had fun, but you know, my girlfriend, she had got a henna tattoo, and a henna broke out. She had to go to the doctors. They wanted us to pay. You had to pay to do this. It's just everything just a money grab over there, bro. Like, I don't trust I don't trust the Mexican government. I don't trust the Mexican police. I don't trust the Mexican officials. I don't trust none of them. I don't trust American officials, but man, at least, yo, it's too corrupt over there and hate and I know you probably got some good ones. You know what I mean? I ain't discriminating because, I mean, it's corruption everywhere. It's corruption here in America. But in Mexico, bro, I don't know, yo. I don't know. It's just too much. But make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe, Robbie TV. I'm about to show y'all this video real quick about how the CJNG infiltrated America. You feel what I'm saying? Do that what I was just telling y'all about, how they came up with this scam to like with the timeshares and all that, calling people, you know what I mean, say, oh, you want a timeshare, you win your bank information, pay this little flat fee of $1,000, $500, and then you know you get this free such and such, and they getting people with it, bro. They basically like they doing some scam, they doing scamming too, and that's how they say the CJNG is getting a lot of that money too. You know what I mean? So they done got like over 100 million or down there $250 million just off scamming people from fake timeshares. You know what I mean? Fake vacation homes, calling people, calling old folks in America that got their retirement, say, hey, you have won such and such and such, and getting their bank information. They about to show y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe, Robbie TV.
In recent months, Americans across the country have been getting a series of strange phone calls that have, unbeknownst to them, put them in direct contact with one of the most dangerous criminal enterprises on the planet, the CJNG cartel. Each of these also goes by the name share in a resort town in Mexico. But as the infamous criminal group, who also goes by the name the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, has not only expanded its territory outside of the Jalisco state, it's also diversified its business operations outside of the world of smuggling. In fact, it now operates an elaborate scam targeting Americans that is more profitable than drug running, and there's almost nothing law enforcement can do to stop it.
Make sure y'all check out this guy right here, man. He's a good, I watch him, he do good. This is Iron something. What this channel is? Yeah, Ironclad. Make sure y'all check this channel. I don't think I can play the whole video, but I'm gonna play a little bit of it. But yeah, man, and the crazy thing about it, yo, the cartel, they coming up and buying all the farmland in America through shell companies. They coming out buying like anything such north of the border, Arizona, Texas, California, and I think they the 3 states that border to Mexico, right? Arizona, California, and Texas. Yo, they coming through and buying up all them and the Chinese. You know what I mean? But Chinese might get us though. But the cartel, yo, we probably can get them. Chinese, I think they had already infiltrated. China is in America heavy. But I'm showing y'all how the cartel, bro, they coming through and they money. They buying up all the vacant lots, vacant this, vacant that, turn them into little shell companies and all that. You know, the cartel running and they funneling that money through. Money laundering and all types of shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like I told you, and when it comes to the hotels and resorts and all that shit, you know, Mexico is a tourist destination too. When you get to Cancun and all that, Quintana Roo, that whole Quintana Roo state is tourist. Tulum, Playa del Carmen, and Cancun. You know, that's tourist air all day. So you know the cartel got their hand in all that. You feel what I'm saying? They probably down there on half of the hotels. Most of the hotels right there. You feel me? So that shit crazy, man. But I just want to show y'all a little bit of just how the cartel have infiltrated America in your living room. You don't even know. You know what I mean? You probably done paid a scam or something and don't even know about it. Because they calling people or sending people these phony texts and saying you have this, you have that. And people giving them their bank information and they clearing people bank accounts out. Some people, they cleared out 40, 50,000. You know what I mean? Especially old people. You know what I mean? In America, shit, we got like a 40%, or at least I think like a 30% population that is people that's over 50. You feel what I'm saying? So they getting a lot of old people with these scammings and stuff, bro. And that's how they doing their money. They doing drug smuggling and all that. But this is more profitable than drug smuggling. Like he said, the law enforcement can't even do nothing about it. They use, you know what I mean? They got what they call them, VPNs and all that shit now. You don't even, and IP addresses, you don't even need to, can't even trace that shit. Let me show y'all, just show y'all a little bit of it, man. Y'all getting a lot of good knowledge on this channel, bro. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, man. Like, subscribe to the channel, Robbie TV. We got a lot of topics to talk about. Make sure y'all check out my other videos too. You know what I mean? Look, these are these motherfuckers got, bro. Look.
Fresh lemonade.
Hold on, let me show y'all real quick. Yo, these motherfuckers is military grade. They got military grade shit, bro. This ain't just no basic shit. Let me show y'all.
New generation cartel, also known as the CJNG.
Look at that. Yo, these military grade, bro. And they on code. They do drills and all that shit, bro. They do drills. Oh, this is what you was talking about, bro. This is what you was talking about. That's El Mencho right there. You was talking about how he said they had him in the in San Francisco at a mug shot. That's what you was talking about, bro. Yeah, this is San Francisco. They caught his ass in '86. This damn near 40 years ago. God damn. Sheesh. I don't think that's him. Look like him though, don't it? I think that is El Mencho. Is that El Mencho? I think that is El Mencho. That look like him. You see, because I know you said something about he had him. Let me see. Hold on, let me go back up. You said, yeah, San Francisco has a mugshot. He was in jail there. Look it up. Yeah, this mugshot right here when he was in San Francisco, like you said. That shit crazy, bro.
Mencho, whose real name is Nemesio of Seguera Cervantes. They've gone to war with the Sinaloa cartel and anyone else who threatens to get in the way. Operating out of a remote compound, El Mencho uses his hyper-militarized private armies to enforce their brutal brand of narco rule.
Now, a new and even more dangerous player has entered the scene. El Cartel de Jalisco Nueva Generación, or CJNG.
When they come into an area, they really come in really hard and heavy, meaning they will go in and start on a killing spree.
Polo Ruiz, Assistant Special Agent in charge of the Drug Enforcement Administration in Arizona, says the CJNG is ruthless in their quest for money and power. They now control 24 of Mexico's 32 states with the firepower to back it up.
But what really sets them apart is their ruthless mode of doing business.
So with the Jalisco cartel, for example, everybody knows about the hyper-violence. Everybody knows about El Mencho being hidden away in his hidey hole in Jalisco cartel for the last 10 years. Everybody knows about their battles with Sinaloa all across Mexico. What people did know, was what we try to address in the book, is they have a unique modus operandi. They're a completely unique cartel. It's never been seen before in Mexico.
That's investigative journalist Chris Dalby. Chris Dalby is the author of CJNG, A Quick Guide to Mexico's Deadliest Cartel, and currently the director of the World of Crime think tank.
They don't do business sustainably, right? They draw every drop of blood from a rock in the areas they control. And that was out there. You had reports on them exploiting the tequila industry or the cattle industry.
Yeah, I told you, and that's the good thing about it. Yo, they extort everything. Yo, they was extorting the fucking Pepsi down there, bro. Yo, they was extorting Pepsi. The brand name like Pepsi. You talking about Pepsi, Coca-Cola? Yes. Go on YouTube, look it up, bro. They was extorting Pepsi. Any driver that was coming up there, you know what I mean, coming up in Mexico, yo, they was killing them and taking their trucks, setting them on fire, all types of shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the cartel, they was doing the avocado, like you said, the avocado industry, the banana industry, like any type of produce. Man, yo, they was extorting. Like, yo, these motherfuckers now, people think just cartels, they doing probably, I'm pretty sure they doing human trafficking. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they doing all that. Like, yo, this shit crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This shit definitely crazy, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. We about to get off here for real. I'm at work. We about to clock out. Yeah, man. I just had to get on here and touch bases with y'all real quick, man. Show y'all, yo, shit about to get real up here in Mexico and America, too. So we about to watch out. Cause shit definitely about to get real. I ain't even gonna lie, I can already see it for real, right now. You know what I mean? All the American tourists better watch out too. Everybody that's in Mexico and shit, y'all better keep y'all eyes on the swivel. They probably gonna be kidnapping some Mexican tourists and all, American tourists and all that, just because they, you know, America has some ties to do with it. So, yeah, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. We definitely gonna be going live a little later. You know what I mean? I got a lot more to talk about. I appreciate everybody that tapped in, man. It's Robbie TV. Make sure you check out my other lives, check out my other videos. We're gonna be going live later. If you like the content, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that tapped in. We're gonna be going live later. So yeah, man, Robbie TV, Shake Back Kid. Make sure you like, subscribe. We out.